YouTube. Back here on another video for me on today's Wild in the Building. If you scared to do it scared like always. And we always got something to say, always got something to learn, always got a message to spread. So, cultivate that rod. Cultivate that rod. Boom. God's timing is always greater than what you will ever know. Or it's like God's timing will always come in when you least expect it and in ways that you would never imagine. But it's like you just gotta have that faith, you feel me? Have that time, that patience, that momentum, you feel me? That motivation, that inspiration, that, for me, it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna come in. But as long as you do the work and you put in the work for yourself, for me. Boom. I just feel like patience is everything. Patience, but not being stressed about having a patience, or not being stressed and waiting, not being stressed and patience, not being stressed and just holding off until, you feel me, you know that the time is right. You feel me? And I'll do this because it's like not every time it's gonna be right, but you feel me, you're gonna have at least an idea or a feeling or understanding about when the right time, whenever, you feel me, that is for you, whenever that comes in, that'll be that for you. My fault. I feel like everybody goes through like a period of life where they get in a situation or like, feel me, they've been through a situation where it's like it worked out, but they always kind of wonder, how did this even work out? You feel me? How did this even work out? When it feels like, you feel me, the odds was either stacked against you or it was just like you was in a situation where it was like, this should never happen. You feel me? This should have never worked out the way it did, or it should have just never worked out at all. But somehow it did. Feel me? You know who that is? Feel me? You know who that is? Nobody other than himself. You feel me? That kind of just brings me back to the point, like, even when you don't realize it, you feel me? Or like even when like even when you don't realize it, or it's like, you feel me? When you just kind of start losing, I wouldn't say hope and faith, because you should always have your hope and faith, but when you kind of start like losing that light, when you start kind of like losing that light a little bit, where it's just like, hey, is this thing truly gonna work out for me, or is it gonna be like, is he truly gonna come in and step in, you feel me, and be the great, you feel me, the great. But I promise you, whether you see it today, tomorrow, in a week, in a month, in a year, you feel me, a couple years, shoot, it could be a decade, you feel me, 20, 30 years, it don't matter. But it's like, if you pray for it and you truly put the work in for it, and you know that your heart is in a good space, you feel me, you're being authentic, you're being genuine, you feel me, and then also like you're being obedient to God, it's gonna work out for you. It's gonna work out for you. And that's just how it goes. But like I said, you gotta make sure that your priorities are straight, you feel me, you have your heart in the right place, you feel me, your mind in the right place, mind, soul, spirit, body, all that. Like you just gotta have it together. You feel me? You gotta make sure you got it together, because it's like, it might not be what you want, especially in the process, but it's gonna be what you need in the end. And it's gonna be like, you're gonna realize that like sooner or later, you feel me? Like even like going through the process, you feel me? You might not be getting what you want, you feel me? Or like it appears that you might not be getting what you want, or the process isn't turning out how you thought it would turn out, or like in the ways that, you feel me, that you wanted to turn out. But it's like, you gotta sit back and think, like, isn't it truly what I need? You feel me? Even if it is, you feel me, hurtful, painful, you feel me? Even if it makes you feel good, you feel me? Even if it doesn't make you feel good, you feel me? You could be having your ups and downs, it don't matter. Like, you gotta think for yourself. Like, you truly just have to sit back and take that time to think. Is it truly what I need? Like, is it truly the best for me? Even if it's not, you feel me, what I truly want, or if I truly want this thing to work out in this way, or for it to be working out in this way. You feel me? Like, you gotta sit and think, like, you gotta sit and think. You feel me? And then that's the other thing, like, I feel like a lot of people, they try to go through the process, or they try to get in processes, or they try to start new things with not only God but themselves, and they haven't let the old them go, or they haven't let like the old whatever they got going on go. You feel me? Like, to grow, you have to let go. You feel me? Because it's like, you can't grow if you're always holding on to something. Like, whether that's from today, you feel me? Whether it's from yesterday, you feel me? A week ago, year ago, month ago, it don't matter. Like, to grow, you gotta let go. And you have to allow yourself to let go and sit back and reflect on while you even went through whatever you letting go, and you feel me, take that and grow and change from it, like, but truly, you feel me, because if you don't, you won't be put in this position, or you won't be put in this spaces where it's like it's truly going to be for what you want, because it's like you haven't truly let the past go, or where it's like you truly haven't came to terms or worked on whatever you need to work on, or go through whatever you truly need to go through or grow from, you feel me, to put you in the new spaces that you want to be in, or around them new people that you want to be around, you feel me, or in them new did I say spaces? Probably like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. You feel me? In the new spaces that you want to be in. You feel me? New places that you want to go, like new people that you want to be around. But it's like at the end of the day, once you try to, once you learn how to let go and just be great in that and grow and focus on yourself, like focus on the healing that you need to do and focus on the time that you need to take for yourself. Whereas like you don't worry about what any and everything else. You feel me? Especially anybody. You feel me? You're not worried what they got going on because it's like you truly just doing the best for yourself. You feel me? And you truly just taking a step back to reflect and grow and change, like I said, you feel me? Because it's like you got to do that first before you even truly want change for not even yourself, but for anybody else. Like you can't want change if you still aren't changing. Oh, you feel me? You can't want change if you're truly not even changing what you got in front of you, or you're not truly changing. You feel me? What you been through or whatever you went through. Like life kind of doesn't work like that. And I'm not gonna say it doesn't work like that because it's like there's gonna be some situations where yes, you might get that change, but you're still gonna be dealing with whatever you feel me, you didn't want to process and sit through and go from, grow from. So it's like you still gonna be bringing up things, or you're gonna be letting things stop you in your path from the past, or you feel me, whatever you didn't want to let go and grow from. Like you're gonna be letting those things stop you from whatever greatness that you might have coming your way, or whatever, you feel me, places, people, rooms, whatever it is that, you feel me, you could put yourself around and put yourself in, because it's like you didn't do the work for real, feel me? So yeah, you can always want the success, you feel me, you can always want like the end goal, like you can always want the fame, you feel me, the money, the person, like it don't matter what it is, like you can always want that, but most people forget that you always have to go through a process to even get there first. So it's like if you can't even put yourself, you feel me, through the process, or you can't even have the so or you can even have the strength, you feel me, to put yourself through the process, where it's like if you let certain things, certain people, whatever it is, stop you from even going through the process, then how do you even expect for yourself to, feel me, see your success? Yeah, y'all know how I get. You feel me? See your success, or like even see like the end goal or the end dream, that whatever you working towards. Like you just gotta remember that like everything is a process, and it's like if you're not willing to go through the process, then you can't be mad when you don't get that success or that dream, goal, inspiration, whatever it is. Like you can't be mad when that thing doesn't work out for you, or if you're not like truly getting it the way that you wanted to get to it, or it's like that's how I get to it, or like you're not truly getting it the way you want it, or it's like you're not even or it's like you're not working towards it the way that you thought that you would work towards it, or it's like it's just not working out the way that you wanted to work out. Like that's another thing. You can't always want it your way, because your way isn't always going to be the right way. You feel me? And then your way isn't always going to work out in your favor. Like, people are selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are selfish human beings. And that's another thing. Like, sometimes you got to stop being selfish and just be knowledgeable. Like, just get some knowledge, get some motivation, inspiration. But then walk with the knowing and the learning that, feel me, life is unexpected. Like life itself is one big like unexpected. Life is one big mystery offer up. You feel me? So it's like walking through life and then walking through its challenges and getting everything that you get from it, or everything that you might experience. Everything's just gonna be unexpected. Like, you feel me? Yes, you might have your own way in doing things, or yes, you might have your own influence in how it shapes out or how it is gonna be. But it's like at the end of the day, nobody knows what tomorrow looks like. Nobody knows how tomorrow might look like. You feel me? You might have plans. You might have things you want to work on tomorrow, but like anybody says, tomorrow isn't promised. So it's just like you gotta have that knowing that, and that acceptance. Like you also have to have that acceptance that just, hey, life is unexpected. You feel me? Everything is not gonna work out the way that you want it to, and that's perfectly okay. Like That's perfectly okay. You feel me? But you just have to have that peace and, you feel me, have that acceptance in your own heart that it's okay if it doesn't. You feel me? Or like it's okay that this thing might not go a certain way because that's life. Like that's life. Like I said, it's unexpected. You feel me? You can't always read like you feel me? Like you can't crack open like you can't crack open a book about life and then just all of a sudden know all its like rules to the games. You feel me? Like it doesn't work like that. Or like know the cheat codes of life. Like life doesn't work like that at all. You feel me? Like I said, you might have influence. You feel me? But at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is just kind of shape it into, yeah, just like the best thing you can do is just kind of shape it into like whatever you want it to be, or however you want it to work out, or however you want it to look like. But life doesn't guarantee that it's always going to be like that, or that it's always going to work like that. So it's just like you gotta pray and sit back and reflect and have that knowledge that that's okay. You feel me? That's okay. And you feel me? Yeah. Being in the process, you feel me? Like you're gonna have your delays, you feel me? You're not gonna get everything when you want it, or you're not gonna get everything kind of in that moment where you thought you would get it. Like life doesn't work like that either. Like most of the time, like if something is kind of guaranteed or something has a deadline or something might be due or come for you on a certain day, like most of the time, yes, okay, cool, it might work out. But it's gonna be other days where it's gonna be like you're gonna have your delays, or just it doesn't come at all, or it doesn't happen at all. But you also have to remember, like during the process, you feel me? As long as it's still that end goal, or that's still that end dream, you feel me? You just gotta realize that like some delays, you feel me? Uh, you just gotta realize that some delays are just preparations for like other things that you might not even see, or other things that you haven't even experienced. But it's because you got delayed. You feel me? You're working up that courage, you're working up that strength. So it's like whenever that thing does come in, or that challenge or situation, whatever it is that you got delayed to, you feel me, put up against or fight, like you're gonna have that to even go against it and then come out on top just because you had that delay, or just because you had that thing not even work out in general. It doesn't even have to be a delay. You feel me? But and then at the same time, like delays could just be right redirections. You feel me? Just redirections in whole other areas of life, or just whole other just like a redirection in a whole different path that you're supposed to go down. You feel me? Because you could be on a whole path that you think it could be your right path, or you could be going down the whole path and you feel me? You think it's the right way, and then like I said, a delay or something will come in, and it's like it just shifts your whole knowing, your whole way. You feel me? Your whole way of thinking, whatever it is, your whole situation, whatever it is, and it's like now you put on a new path where you feel me? You got placed on a new path where it's like, okay, I see why this happened, or it's like I understand why I'm in this space now. You feel me? And it's like I said, you feel me? You might not always be where you want to be, but you're always going to be where you need to be in the time of your life. And it's just like as long as you just keep your faith in God and you pray and you just keep your head up and just believe that everything's gonna work out. You feel me? Whether it's today, tomorrow, in a year, a month, couple years. You feel me? It don't matter. Like as long as you just keep your faith in Him and you stay obedient to His word, and you feel me, you just keep your head up straight, regardless of how it looks right now, or like regardless of how everything is shaping out right now. It'll eventually get to that end goal, get to that end point. You feel me? It'll eventually reach that dream that you got. You feel me? But you just gotta do your part. You feel me? You can't rush it. You can't try to change it. You feel me? You can't really do it your way. Even though, like I said, it might be looking like it's going your way. But even if it comes to a situation or a time where it's like it doesn't go your way, you just have to realize, okay, this isn't going my way for a reason. So let me not try to change it. Or it's like, let me not try to interfere, because the more you try to interfere or the more you try to change something, it could just make your whole situation way worse than what it is. And then you're gonna be looking like, oh well, I tried to change this thing, but I wish the thing that I was trying to change, I just wish I still had that thing, because you tried to change it, you just made it worse on yourself, or you didn't change it into something that now it is. You feel me? It doesn't work for you, or it's not even the best for you now in your situation, just because you try to put your own 2 cents in. You feel me? Try to do it your way, and now look where it got you. You feel me? Yeah. So it's just like you truly gotta have the wisdom, the knowledge, the time, the patience, the hope, the faith, you feel me? The motivation, inspiration, the advice, whatever it is that you need to get you through every day. You just truly have to have that to sit back and reflect and grow and change. And once you got that, stay obedient with God. And once you stay obedient with God, everything else gonna follow. But you gotta do it for yourself. You gotta do it for yourself. And I say that in every video. You just gotta be willing to have that for yourself. And once you have that for yourself, feel me? Everything else gonna follow. But yeah. That's all I gotta say for me. See y'all tomorrow, guys. Quick little message like always. And yeah. If you're scared to do it scared. Love you guys and stay prayed up for me. Keep your head on straight. Yeah. And we gonna be great. Like always. But yeah, other than that, just have a good day, have a good night, whatever time you're seeing this, have a good whatever it is. You feel me? Like I said, stay prayed up, keep your head up, and we gonna be great. Peace out.